Temwa kwa Badwam TV Badwam Jumadi so ede radia sesenden so odi acheye wati enwum no a ne ede bie Jumadi no ano ye kase no ensam ne do so ne etodwa wo mu bi ya wo betini enura nkran hansuo toy na mframa mu odin so na mu yesi billboard kase bi a chere pa no wadwira to ama no ho nsam ye de bebro na fa ya boyre yensam foforo mu free SHS ensam no o story no said the aboa amene secretariat yebo won baso yede no bebro eno ne nsem bi na no pay me de bro Adom TV Badwam kase okọ Facebook /Adom TV extra ubenya yen wo ho Go TV channel ne 119 DSTV 280 YouTube ya Adom TV tuber jumede nka nyina nso betimi ahwebi wo ho medidi afia amankwa tamaklo afia ni DMT said nsem ni chemu ankasa etie enro subrantem bitoy won kan ne mpotamu ma mframa ne mu odin so edi akire ewie ye billboard kese bi a ewo enkran ministry ho wo mo efra bia ho ministry intercession billboard no atofom na adansefo bi ni Adom kase di nkoma wo kire sansampo na betofom no maka ho asemu a senate bia mu no enkoyi enkomo bia de nanso wo mo etonton ne ma wo sa mia ho no no etoto bi so sese bi ti yama ne boni kwame enum any odansini ekasai
50 years one day say billboard sawa ina kura no bia na wo hansa na yesi ba we dem betoi we nso bet eno me betu sesuo wo mu nyina betu na ha ba we de sheki ba ne ye pa amanfo kura ka che say ebetu ba say ne yehu amanfo nti we de bia ne ye ni wo ho ba wo ka o mo mfa o
follow nipa were complaining that they didn't install the billboard very well. It didn't have enough foundation that it can easily cause another problem. And what I feel is that if it happens that way, it can cause an accident. It can cause, or even supposing somebody was passing by at that time, the thing can fall on that person, and then it will lead to another thing entirely.
Mama eat on plastic bowls, caps, and a cup or no more. Just in the name of Bibra say yes, say a car and a baton so.
About Sanam so and dear me 2 minutes canama now. Timber and a draguminium and poso.
Oh, no, best son, what should I say?
Pacha me tom bowls and glasses. Oh, yeah, cry, won't say, I see no ye bear from a uni. But near him say, hey, beer. Ben fancy bear 1 month to clear chum. But the one near saying and near who say, Quine beer, Sentinel say beer or more ya than ever barber yet, and now I'm about to chat every by a shiny more penimubia amma.
Nanka Adom kase yama ne boni pese one na mumpeni fokasa so wampeni yankasa wokasa fidie so.
Maento akase no so na yemonwa yensam foforo mu osofo ye ohwe nwumasua so ye Dr. Yawose Duchum wabo free SHS secretariat no abaso pa enhyehyɛ pa won de to no akwanmu ene TVET enhyehyɛ no so sade akoso amenne won hanani a asuafo bese 505,000 die womanya chafa e free SHS no mu Adom TV etwaso yi
de na dan eyeda ye bedi free senior high school ho adanse na ejumadi a free senior high school secretariat ena hyehyɛ omaye amayefe amaganafo hu se omampani na na adodan kwani so ade hunu a ma free senior high school baaye a na bedi akire vice president Muhammadu Baomi abo anu mo ye no eso mfa so aba amanipa nyina hunu na esa akoso ekire ganafo se enye free senior high school nkwa na omampani aye adanfofro ayesi amaye public schools ebe ya akono no bia person ba ebekọ public school no so ye bo ho the row ede hu mfoni ekire mo e ma mo hu adwuma mampani eye
enwachi adesiafo bi a FSHS Secretariat Innovation Program wo mo bom homodin ya obo mabaso enso din semse yeto aso
ebe ekodru Japan no na metia se de ntia minister amfa yanko US ne mo de ekọ Japan omo yankofo bi omo komanim yie pa ewo mfidie edidi djuma mu o hwesane ana omo keka ne ma sibom krom ho hu dede bia o ho Unhu niema fin bi e da abonten. Nkra na wo hɔ ni nyina di omo breso. Ye ka be say discipline. Obi a discipline wo hɔ. They say your school ye adwen say ye beboa solar panel. Ye nim say ye import solar panel free ama no ne na eba. Na so mo hwɛ kyerɛ say enche your school need the solar panel beba Ghana. Ye import solar panel bi mu da.
Ekuo ya wofra won ho coalition of unemployed trained teachers. And so the one makosama to judge say woma bre papa na banso de won hwamo ache woma hua de animade obetimi akere nkwada de enso wom da so tifie ama brabo na hwe wom pa nti won ne Adom TV kase de nkoma wosra ban ne mpanifo so wom a won wonya ba bi fo wom nhye se be ya won so nsa betimi akọwano a Adom kase etwaso.
What is keeping the Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education Service from coming out to explain things to the public and this batch of teachers in particular? As we speak, there is a looming danger in the education sector of fraternity if we are not employed immediately. We want the Ghana Education Service and the Ministry of Education to do the needful by fulfilling their pledge of recruiting us this month, April. Failure to do so, we shall be left with no any other alternative than to hit the streets to express our displeasure next month.
Maybe any amani boni etwetwe nkomo.
Say you school there. Abrabo ni ma de. Me say am gina ho. Ma apply for schools be say omo fa me private schools. Omo fa me. Den ti a. Omo say abanda fa me adwuma nti no enche bia nti no omo fa me kra na. Enche bia no me free ho. Ya nyon before so ho mo fi a omo dipa. We are urging on the government to please do the needful. Else, we will have no other option than to advise ourselves. Because I'm a very strong member of the NPP. I was born in it. But as it stands now, I'll be the most stupid person to go and queue and vote for a party that kept me in unemployment. I can't do that.
Adom TV, Badwam kase na ocean. Mampani na nado danko Akufo-Addo. Edi ato board chairs any management I wonder ban nyuma ku ahodo ni nyina nim se won sika sam ntoto ya hwehwe mo awie no wo mo ena no odi a wo ma wo mo ene ya de kosi May bosome e behye mo de to so dudum wo mo famra monten fi se no beka ho bia ma IMF nhyehyɛ no so ejane na so Adom kase edebe.
The preparation and publication of SORs have always suffered delays due to a litany of constraints. Key among them is non-compliance by public entities to the submission of financial statements. The 2020 SOR was published in March 2022. The 2021 SOR was published in January 2024 this year. The 2022 SOR is now at the final stages of completion. We should not tolerate these delays any further.
Code of Corporate Governance for Specified Entities and Public Service Organizations in Ghana. Abayne Shokwan say, Ebeboa Adada, Abaya Juma Ekwa Wood Jumedie ewo Omeyimu a. Eson faswo na ebeba omanfo eho. Director General Wodasega ano Ura Jomboedu echere ninsemu esi.
Ya womra sa organizations nyina also mo dey omo adwuma sibia also mo ye omo meeting sifa sibia omo board sub committees ase what constitute quorum and all that. There was an name nyina a companies act in performance figures, for instance, so share SOEs contribution to GDP in the year 2020 now just 20 billion and then 58.12 billion in 2022.
Public Utility Regulatory Commission, PULC, say from May Bosumi no day dikaino. One more na what the mrafufro bi aba. Ya samra no bema kwan se saro pare baby akwakotina ni fie na light ni ho. No no akotopo no etwe de ba ho no ma. E wo se refund sa sika no wo de ye ni isuo nyina. Adom TV etwaso.
ECG for baba hwe. Won be assessment. Omo ya assessment ni nya awie no mu se ampa de ehia ni se ubeye sa investment no e de akọ ho no na mama osa kwan no 2 years investment in via ECG anybody be able connect was investment no so also mama 60%, but in all of this no also ECG for no emasa kwan no PURC on one kasa na will be involved in the process. And we yes investment and people get connected onto it now. Also ECG for intimate also 60% of the investment now why but what I say the same thing in the case of water and so we hear water investment new year or say will be connected no or say ECG for Ghana water for no it mean now 60% of that. Now sir it will be within a 5-year period. Now sir 5-year period no so will be a connect here. Now your mouse 60% no but after 5 years na say will be an connect here. They will give you 60%.
Ghana Health Service and so no one partners account Boma Power 2024 African Vaccination and Child Health Promotion Week in Ohontoma. Na one more butaye nyina no e kasa de afa enkwada mpane a edebo won ene de ede so wani mo ebo won ho ban fi nyarwa ahodo a ye ku won e wo won mofra bremu. Adom TV etwaso.
The government of Ghana recognizes that every child deserves the right to a healthy start in life, free from the threat of preventable diseases. Hence, the Ministry of Health, through the Ghana Health Service, has been tasked to ensure universal access to immunization and other child health interventions that do not only save lives, but also lay the critical foundation for a brighter, more equitable future for our children.
Dr. Patrick Umwabwaje, Ghana Health Service Director General. Nekasa yemu enu wechiri mu se Ghana abone homodene pa esan se mfie kakra nie no enkoda wadi mfie no mu ananka wonam enyarewa ahodo a anka obo no mbanbo pane a obetumi atenase ache ya nenso wohwere won kwa no eso atepa
ohunu se akwala bia wonya measles wo yenka se bi nsi ba bank tinkite akra bi bana se wo wu afri mu de yefia e kan wa polio virus so ananka na ma no spread na eno so no yehu bi for a long time for no cry 2008 measles in 2003 and I yehu measles death yare bebre ho a doctors cry omo medical school omo hu bi whooping cough na diphtheria no eso abrasi tinim se aboa pa ma ama ankwara no so atimi anyini.
President here Wada Diaper Importers Association of Ghana na obria samwa ebo Food and Drugs Authority for kwadu kire se omu tietia won fa hodie so tete womo se wokra diaper efri oman foforo ma ba oman Ghana mu to on de osusu se womo yasa no de agu adwuma oma ahokwo mum aba beje adwuma no aboso a sentwefo nhia mu dia se no de wakosami etudwa
no be ma yehu se yetumi di sa diapers ni nyina aba no se Europe na wo de import e de ba e wo se sa company na wo manufacture diapers no wo di ni certificate any agreement ni manufacturing certificate wo de wo Europe wo no e de bre wo mo any agreement awo importer na wo koto ni manufacture wo mo che wo di ni nyina aba e yampanso yedi so e ma ye members ni nyina atiase ma ba bi o mo to diapers ni free or abrochire nyina no o munya sa certificates no eme de koma Food and Drug Board for we nyina echi no e na o mo ma ye certificate e kire se e storage certificate on my product certificate on my trading certificate no mo sa ma ye manufacturing certificate e kire se o ma atiase se ye betumi eden e de sa diapers na eden aba ni aba ba ihe e wo mari no.
Chairman ahono eneda Ghana Union of Traders Association ano Greater Accra Nana Pepra enso edi tudwa se
ade a yen nyina ye ka ho asem ne se yen hwe se Ghana ni baba kokora yen adwadifo ye dwuma ye die nti obekwa ho yehiam eni se ebia na ye dwuma ye die nti na bia yare bia kwakobo no enu de adwadifo leadership a ye di animu no ya mpene na mpene kyena
onipa baako ka association no ho ene Adom News nsɛntwerɛfoɔ twetwe nkɔmɔ no ɔno nso de nsɛm sei ɛna tuudwa
3.7 billion loan kuana me kɔgye edi chiae na nneɔma ne sɛ ya ne manya wɔ so sɛn ɛna manya wɔ so aden na moma nipa ho ntɔ no si anya Ghanafoɔ a monkyerɛ yɛ kurom ne yɛnkɔ
Mami nyina no so na Adom TV Badwam kase na ha na bɛma kwan na no pɛi media siase da ne yɛwodia emre ne adagye a ode ma yɛ Raden fa nkomra somdue mu kɔso na hwɛ yɛn wɔ Facebook/Adom TV Extra Go TV 119 DSTV 280 baabi a obedru na wɔ saa TV na channel na wode ato hɔ YouTube nso search Adom TV Tube ma yɛn nkomra sesi ya bɛs ma mienu miensa yɛ ba de ubonkrata no online stories no so yɛde to aso Jumedie yi eso wa fei na wode afidie no ato ha no yɛda se mo akwa ba news no de awie nsema hodo bi asi de atodwa na de adu so no de bon no enkrata na fe online stories ewie nso na akwanya wo ho aye bebie se de asadwada no ne enura ye bie tumu ne mo suggestions no ne mo adwenkyira abode be bae ne ani asopa yɛda mo ase anopa de ente se wo hwe nyame hyiram papa honorable Benjamin Asante Dako Asante Krobia saka no ndi okofie inside a no mde Krobia
kwa chire masi manipa uze
oba
double cab bia
na DJ Hitman so ka ho be na de free DJ ni mu
abe
na oban ne Krobia Asante me na mo kwa ba
kwa tamaklu bezi otibi hwa me na vi minam za ai se me fam sika nyina nkoma sara fam sika nyina nkoma sara
o fama na o ma so enye bone
mo sara da de bi oba me kai mo ebia munim me social media se bo no de obo sara opare
blessings account
blessing kan obo pe obe pu ba se pu de opu ba pe na wa ana ono so ade ba ko ya ade pa no pe ka be so pa na se kontri masia meti onkoa one mejefo
aisa hana your directors na omo musician
yes ama na was say osom so de okwa oh my goodness ICGC
nyum de omo
no toa ma hu se oboto sika ni mbaska be shema twice
Holy Ghost
Sarah opare blessing o twa ya munim ni dia o de bosisia na o do ni tapes ni bi o bo se adwuma no ko tim na se oye we part time no for singing ministry ni full time no ane ma na nkaza chen konka zin malakas
o ma mi so ya kwarista
ya se ya she dafu frase ba me the way she ase because minim nipa no na me di ni ho adanse no Sarah
enyum de omo ya de
na mo no de mabo plan ni na say ma home giemu no na on the classical kwa na betra no da burudi na answer about no kwa no omo skills yo mo ya answer no wato everybody Sarah pare be kunipa enne de efia man kwa pre wato wa ye yie everybody
de nyame ase
e de nyame ase kwa sonko na ekuada me ka na no de obi twia so ba so say ye nsusu nkasa ne mansema odo atodwo de work out na mra ye de kwa no One can say okay, intie. We do okay. Ye tipa.
Everyone should call sa.
Good. Nti sa pepe me go kasa pi. Ensema hodo atojo de obokata wadaro ma wona kan you. De ebre ma e ho kwan ana ye de ebre wona no pay. Kan you say bedwam de 9:25 na no awie. Ne mo Adom TV de obeto aso akohwa under the able leadership of ye nua Basara. Timi na ye krado. Iti ye koi daily guide am de chase. And the daily guide say Africa Law Practice, NG and Co. Allah Ghana form new alliance. And I've ocean for you alliance in some for you era Gabio Chida Kunen who can in painful or more hand say or more for you da. And him house was a transparency needed in assets declaration or something for Anayaka saying, say ne unibia na oba bemuno and our public office biana. Say answer abacono. Unyoma be declare unya pade nyina say obi ahu say obi ahu na we dey question baby answer na owie na katasu debi o say mu da fine no say me ba abemu me ko public office no we na na ekura me free mu no so no we na me dia be kan wana say sa na tie and so o church na drum submit financial reports na other state owned enterprise yimeku ankase dia no Ghana man panya sha mo say animani ya
Mr. Munkunta Boon Seminar, Mofanko Siga, and yet Bukwa John Bodidano. Or no Hessa buying you Mekwa Dunano, or Munkunta Bubiti Makui.
From now till 15th May.
Washelmo. We quite on Mount, was our show, Wakao, the Monfanko and Munku Visa. Exactly. At Medjan Sweeper. Over the custodian, Nima was saying Gabi versus Frimpong Boatin, first witness discharge, and him say, Assembly Kosu Court, and also Assembly Bree. And him house was say, meeting with Charles. Now the vice president of Flag Brahma MP Pizuku share a year Charles in Penny for conference heads of assistant secondary schools, senior secondary schools. No, could share any one didn't come off for a crown with my first any additional sem, additional sem, more friendly ye to me, I come up with Biako Kama Eddie Amaim. Anna Abato John said, yeah, vice president, yeah, Cassade or Vatican, or consular, Biako Kama Elho.
Anointing.
Daily graphic, so the Abba. Anointing Daily graphic so the President directs SOEs to submit accounts if you are up to 15th of May. And ya kind the NG or now free a CD the about 2 him dear mind chileano almost the abase almost proposes shorter timelines for parliamentary polls petition and also the abatuja. A fame, you're a boy in the Daily graphic anymore say weather affects cocoa production in Ghana and Côte d'Ivoire. If you want such rhino, I am a cocoa, you may and other Criano, and Manitosi on miam, and also on Como na Odiaba. The Ghanaian Times of Casafa or Mampay, Shawashe, state owned enterprises, on Kosiga, and for Monoman Mitrain Kuntebonina by the 15th of May. And on the crack JB Dankwa through film Mrashibe Jania, Ufrimu ya besine. Nti ase no yakwa bibia aye won bi no and the court ahye o hye kwan so e kere Japan e ma me owusu ekofo won e kan no ahye se won mra meboa ho na omunti man hwehwemu no enimu na enwi eye peyo ache na de ahom ti kakrakra ne ene menti me ho ase aba transport eye first egusu ye hu se minim se ministry na kaso se minim se GRTT for kaso minim se hwana kaso nti aye kwasi konso dina kwantia obia na opena oko house matum oko house metwa instructions oko house metwa diet it honestly obia ya de opesa but no question say ese sa afa no nyina etie ho se ye twemu tan a ini hye de bibi kakra bi ebeba Ghana for dodo na so no yem wabo ehun sie se likely so massa no more no projections near domase oba online so dia afia de dum so de onka bi ono de watre dum so say they say no say onya
that's all the kabi onya nyame adom manum
na I'm cooking guy we na cooking guy we na say afia mankwa pa dondo afrutiga afia mankwa beke kasa say afredi adan ya za dondo afrutiga bibia anko o say de udi obi kakura na no na say ubomodia kasa che no kwan papa so a onipa kasa we dey na mo we dey odwene mo dodo na asem na aba nti na bia ama wampa we ba obu ani gusu kura sa dia ene na o ya de how kese pa aba nti adwumako ECG abamu mpem for in this case the sector minister na so saba back say ECG na so ni di nkoma e bia say na akodu nti na me ye ha nti pacho ni kasa oni ga no da papa bi kwase na metimba bi na mo amosi me nkotok sika engu mekania so but to sika no so egususu a eno so nti ensem bebre but e chichire man no nti yenchire adwene ba yemfa ne kwa so bibia there is no better place than wa okrum babie obekokokoko nti kuntu hwepe nchia na besa aba ana we so okay nam ka se mbeka chire se ye ayifo no instrument for no bi na e ji bi share them say okay yenko other stories so renowned HIV/AIDS crusader Asunta Ugara. Why are they? Welcomes
twins at 60. But enjoy your banana bema.
So onye Ghana so be oba.
Wait, on enjoy Benny.
Oh, okay. And the man be
oh, kwabna say nyame say obeya emfa ho.
Emfa ho.
Say menopause start. Say menopause go 35.
But atia ba. Any life pressures, stress, ni aduane lifestyle. Any no man sisa pa o.
Nyame sisa, o man sisa ni nyina sisa. Nse buo ni nyina sisa. Ti sisa pa mu ani na hospital fast. Omo hwa de.
Iti nya kan na me metima tena addition na maka say, oh, asumasi there at age 18 e bia be busa na so be a change sa.
Oh, no dey sisa. And then na say 9 years e kura menstruate.
If you come.
Oh yes. Na dey bibia because of nuane na ye die no. Ti ama system ni nyina no asesa. And 9 years. Oh yes, omo nya kura.
Okay. Who operate there?
What say 9 years e hono no ye start bo mo mpane no. Cervical cancer.
If you say fie ni kono. Na cervical cancer mo pay attention my dear.
Oh, say ba na
ka change. Dem say ade die nyina nya. Eti say ya mani anko ho a. Eti me dey am cancer na mentwen sa breast cancer day, cervical cancer. Esa bibia da ade bia e dodge yen no. Oh, ebi o ye ni nkoso kwa bo na yam na ayi wato so.
E ma no de o say me ani da ho ye. Yasimu ho pa ho e delicate nti o say you pay attention. Ti wo abayo bia Shase born ho ban sabe wo hu be madam wo born ho ban born empane ni bi ye won 3 times wo born ho ban wi a oni problem oni be ma hia wo nya bi da baye ya atra de ye nya ma wo sui so ho a akọ check o de use machine a
it's important
it's important any can birthday ene na wo
Johnny Julius Zebra
oh ne honorable
Julius Zebra oh eleka anything na wa visa no
Professor KEK Tamaklu
no
happy birthday
no bodini be no say be medin wa
Professor KEK Tamaklu happy birthday
oh wow Tamaklu
nyame ne okese
good
ente wase ebeto wase no na
there's a bibia
dana kwai so very hard guy nyame shira wate ma onyanse mu dotre no enso da ye panko a fonsi mapom madwa
so who el come mo fast no cheze wo bo say do ma no yo karo beti ase o tina se ajo no e do ye wi ase
ai nti nyame shira no onyo okese ye do too much na ya ate you know so kakra manamra form edi so hye na no de but yanti ase na maka no nyina na ye be hunu de wo ye nyina ase tinyame shira wate won kwaso wo ko erade mfa nkomra somdwem but enne no ye ni celebration bi adema
say a plan to hold it ya she share the camera
e hwede nyambe ne de bia na abedi birthday wate ase be ma de oni bi
oh man se ko ba so na ye dia ke ne fi o nyina bi
oh ya be ye bibi kakra ye bompa ye nkwa ne hia
wo mo ko so sisi esa Dr. Julius Zebra, former chief of staff.
Okay.
Also, Udiwa Odene, Papa J. You are a good man. You are a great guy. It was when Yamin Koso.
Obi Udiwa Odene bia no happy birthday. April 4 no dear. Nyame animu ni. We trying too much. Na da ya wu nyame wo mu de. No na hu to say. Bia wu amai.
Obi no be de chi o. Oh, need to buda.
No. Omu de na da be encha kro nyame benti no. Ye wie April no nyame benti mo amaka chire no.
Oh wow.
Eti Adam so come say me line into
yes wana na koye kwada de ye po an sa
ye nti o mo kakra
okay so ye be bia to nipa miensa kra ye be dam wase ba ma menka o sa pomudi nkomo beba na ahosepe nkomo aba na agudie nkomo aba na afi asemidi kan ba na afi ye de pensen mo e de asotro de aba ba kosohwa Adom TV very important 0302 211 701 ekosi 4 0302 211 701 ekosi 4 na ya share institute so asase se am so ya gatan wa woni mo bomodi na yiwu gatan afi wo kujira say billboard bi ase ya careful say so to a ujina billboard so from man share say ujina billboard bi ase ya careful ujina enkane lines bi ase ya careful shop baby o je because ene no untimi predict edua ebu na billboard ebu na chance so pa enti mesremo a be insurance e beta strategically especially there from the enim kind no ye nyina ye nya ahwe na driver for so do na ni wiper
oben fa body e fa che
fa okọ nyawe
body e wa ho no so be me na no pay ye mo ache da se
ya ni ne kwabra ta chi chemu nyina so
e da se na body e free nya no pay
ye kaka me kan se da insurance to nya dia information billboard na dem kan so nyana ahwe bi hol ma nipa no ase yehu bibia o e be se bi si ansana se bi je na mo Ghana pe so yes from ena ma se ba ko bi so o man ade ba fo no make a free you go new me kayam bi sanko for ni ade no
mika
yakun so
enye papa
aboswa na uchi na kaba na kada fom aboswa na uchi na uchi na kada fom te muka sanko mu tibia kamani be papa mama ibisia na wo ma kwabra tibe so free so kache ko chuma chimba bi nte yefutu fo maye yebi yefutu sempa fru nte yepo mo ebra tibi sire wo ha
yada se papa me enfo foforo so me do 40 enka ye mo ache mo akwa abade wo ba Adom TV Badwam so
ma me afia me je so me di se mo ho ye de me ni akwabna
ye ho ye papa yada se so se ato nka no pay now free
munia kuma onabo asiedu ni se be fa na sia de mo nkran ha
ai se no mi hu ha
ene ye da ye ma mi edi professor Jina no
Central Region na say Greater Accra
say
mo da do Central Region o da Greater Accra
mo ye no UPS o and no the any was different
who's the course okay I say the batch of say
oh okay me say ye ma me ye da na di a kire Ghana man nyina ne awofo nyina say ye bi oba e ba ji ama me so ma bi pie nkran ha na nyimre nyina di ni kire UPS
great
isi a to de de enra me say mo aboten nkran ha sa mo bre papa isi akra eto anopa no me ne ti New Legon side o mai na ba he kwan a na me say ya he wo nkrase no ye na sa ye kwa practice na mo amatin kra so sa mo na ma ne sa
enye easy ya da se papa no bo yemfa unsi ha na yemfa obi foforo ba yensha no so se professor Jina no poko agema ye pa no ho entome officially no ye de bebro mo na anwumre no num ekon yensha no so yenko owusu ho oro owusu no pe ye mo ache mo akwa aba ye da se papa low TV no volume no my kakra e pa cho
yo
okay so yempo dance na kejo ready
yempo si ha ya da se papa yemfa si ha ya da mo ase pa yenim se bebre wo akira na nkompe so mo bam enso mre nu nti mo fa nche ye kwa agudie mo nsam no ba na wa hya no so se week mu nyina ye vegetables and nuts health tips so mso ye tie
vegetable
and nuts fasho wo mu wo ha vegetable de mana wo mpe
fi be aduase ni na ka kamera ya e ba kamera na wo hema ni e friends
go be kra na wo dia go be ye aduane ohun now the vegetables kakra ka ho is okay it's fine
first of the beer fufu
ese fufu nko akenke say je bamness na ni bankumum ena ono abo Thomas so die be ma wo din tofe idi ye Thomas can you imagine
chocolate
ice cream
papa penyuze eye udi e wa kwa chi eye
yes ara so mususu ni manum munni nuane e balanced na ntumi mo zere kejua hu se fresh diaper yeah they say wo sam hu ode ma bi mbati
kejua de mi si body bia no hu bia no say kejua
wo di ye mpata
oh ye nkoso eye
ya to no pono ona tamfo
ni ti di kuru ande be ma busa
sa ti ye ko kejua e ba e to so ye da say
fantastic morning ya mwakwaba de ba awokansie wo Badwam so na pai and Arsenal day since Arsenal bogumun ra nya sam keto akra but nyina mo no game pack or the sia konkon ye den sam na ba game pack ba bia nkrofo de afaso edis ka go mbotom etisa disika make back studio ha cameras and fans no pai a mo so be 10 but ya so 3 asimiso three no mes we dey pick one camera near 3 no me dey atwa me dey game pack ti ubo star 946 hash and no yeah the golden code oba no follow prompt no this kego bottom gamepackgames.com your website obetime enso akọ no o akọ twabie oko app store na play store abetima download mo app na kwan bia so no odo ho agim ni tipa nya sam keto akra game pack 4 kan wona ede sam na ba kejo na kasane Erica see everybody e ba sha say the English Premiership Arsenal atimagina mo na so abogumu ekanum hey mutumre o Chelsea antimante ba hola Chelsea foi adwuma mo betima ede but yen kopie mu Emirates ne hwese ne sa game no sikoe Arsenal for quarter table no so 77 points Liverpool tosumi ni 74 or no so be bone de ne ahwede be ko na City tosumi ensa was 73 or 2 games as wobo Tiama table no I something which is the aye hu me hwe me kofo me hwe Chelsea otoso nkron Chelsea mo bre Oh no. And the matches in Wolves and the Bournemouth, Bebo Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Everton, and Liverpool, and Liverpool BBA, say, oh yeah, but a Merseyside derby. Merseyside derby. More ball Everton fee. Manchester United and the Sheffield United winning matches in the English Premiership. Now, copy the Championship. Makato Nebro. Now, Leicester City are qualified for the Premiership game. Omoko relegation. And Abdul Fattah Shahaku Ghana near Brighton about hat-trick in that game on winning 5-0 over Southampton. Interesting as you Premiership Leicester Beba, and so Fattah Shahaku, you better start with me. I qualify Leicester, they might be PMO, the English Premiership, Mobile, copy of the Coppa Italia semi-final, and Lazio bought Juventus by 2-1. Juve, boy, you're send us a game, another final, Coppa Italia, no, you're some bit to me, 3-2 on aggregate, normally I qualify Como Luzia, dear, now so one more Fiorentina, pass no way. And then now copy war and a game of Barcelona, Atlanta versus Fiorentina. In the first leg, Fiorentina winning 1-0. Yeah, Tiabeready and Eddie and so be see Ako Honomo. And I am on an game pack, Eke on your day bar now. Yanko Pimo war, a few some Dream FC, they so rep the Magana, our CAF Confederation Cup. Second leg on the Zamalek and the Pimso Kumasi, Abaya Sports Stadium on Sunday. Now, no more Pimo Egypt's coaching draw. It's Yama, I didn't near Dean Partners, some of the shame we have with me qualify. And then more rapid up on preparation one kind. Edio Manich Timu Kumasine. Yenya, Imano Taiko Pimo on training grounds and ra.
Dreams FC Pedro my Ghana Muhano, Omanya Quadrocra, where the training Chechenche, as she shares so, East Legon, and a team number 12 in crime. Ako Piemu Kumasi. Now what you are trying, Zamalek, where a semi-final second lega, a betoja, a Sentino, Dreams FC, a bo free gate, Senia Baya, supporters no, a bago Pramano Soma.
Right, so. I don't know the course so menra a course so Dreams FC training grounds na ye hwese no mebe kwa pimo kumas now news say ban say say wa be kwa park bia na wure mu brum free VIP de obetua kakra 15 to 20 de obetua but the aka nyina no e free say na be bit match park ne so ma anum na Zamalek for na yetumi ayi mo fi mo akọ the final of the CAF Confederation Cup now John Entry player back ko gina ni mo de Dreams FC ne sama ade tu dwane
Akabo so me miensa na Paris 2024 Olympic Games na chase of France.
We are a bit ahead. I mean, going there to get the goalless draw, if you are able to win like 1-0 here, we will go through. So, like I said earlier, first of all, we are not going to be complacent, but then we are going to work hard. Looking at where we are coming from, a young club, and then playing in African competition and coming to the semi-final, and God willing, we can go to the final. I will say it means a lot to the club.
Then on area John Anthony Tuja. You have qualification about saying preparations also ahead of a game on Sunday. Bekosing. Now Yanko Pimo was and for more the 2023 African Games. Manti be a Geomudin more Joseph Polamwa or gold or 200 meters more. Now Pimo Benjamin as a Mati or no Ghana record holder 100 meters more, but African Games the who's papa. Oh yeah, guys, na iwi enware. Na okohwe sene enia brepese ekopiem Olympic Games na se a ano de pa yenya kwanya ibetimi de afa ho de awramo. Sergio Manucho di sansem na chi. Games honsam na yede abetum no ye hwesa Ghana betumi anya ticket ne bia san de akopiem. Na ya se betuma medals be de abafia gamepackgames.com. Amoken ho na yede nsam na de buy obedi schedule botuma game pack star 946 star 946 na odo ho agemu pa be ma prompts bi no de this so gamepackgames.com website na nkasa so no okwa betuma de schedule botum now Play Store ne App Store mo app no ho eno so de bia go phone so na ba mu number bi ba trimu akpa number bi ba trimu akpa na wo anim it's a game pack for ken ho na yede nsam no de brewo Discago bottom no pay no kron we are non to me no nwumre no nsia na nyina betima fa so e de Discago bottom aye game pack yada ma asese mo de sia konkon na ma de some na de bra wo so ahwe yada asese wo hwe akokansie na anopa Sergio Manucho Bernard Paddy botwe me producers na Hanra me kokopie mu wo Ocean Grills Plus our salam down say Adom TV ni de magyabo so me chia chief binding we CEO one workers awo Ocean Grill Plus ewo asalam down na ya mama fantastic morning papa ya na wakaide nankasa ka kejwa na ho Erica Siedu body ni ya de apomudi won sembeto so efia mankwata makro no ewia na de akaso ato aso koso ahebedwam
Eda say, and then swim or cover, Badwam TV, Badwam health tips, and so. I watch you your vegetables and then nuts, and home como. It's a nenso, ye share Nkuma, ye dear, a better home for so. Madame point I say, ya will be a Howard, for Dr. Cecilia, Utieme, friend, ye how be a Oberboa 0244867068, 0244867068. The Bano, Nuano so dear, me Dr. Bakope, Dr. Benjamin Nyako. Or your clinical nutritionist, or wow, yet in some more a boapa. Dog and answer me more quaba.
Joseph,
Medasi. And then so say a home cruma. Patrick in Faso won't crumum.
If young cruma be brave, and Faso be brave,
sir,
be brave. Nay, was crumo, US now, a drabinia say, oh, yeah, be a bay no cruma diane. The neo Russia students be your home. Umbaya Nkruma Adiema, Umanu Nkruma Adiema. How? Nkruma keke. Bibia, Umudi Nkruma Sene Yabo, Bodia Pesia, and now say, Byra Pesia, Chuchano, Sir Nkruma. A myth may brew Nkruma, a bisudin Nkruma, or Sissy Bayoya, a bisudin Nkruma, or Bemon Bayamre, bisudin Nkruma, say Nina, I am myth, and Yanocre, Nkruma. Ewo enema bebre ni peduano ehia sanem dika chirem se ni peduano operate or enzymes ne ade nkruma eboa bebre eyame no mpe no bio my friend vitamin K sa vitamin K no ena eboa ma moja no tumi clots se bibi twawa anya sanka obebili ewu
okay
nti vitamin K no na eboa ma se bibi twawa etimi moja no bakakra na aklot no nkruma bebreo nkruma eyema ye joint nyina ikoto dweni be joint pains ahoro nyina if you are here extreme umpa ne bonko fi umdua bayrenin katie ne sane manema nyina umkutopa umadua ne umdipa ya habama nkruma nti nkruma ya de a ehu nyama yen vitamins bebre B no enyina bebre E bebre ewomu adwuma antioxidants kotia free radicals ebe hawa kuma na se bese o pancreas na se bese o liver na o kidney no kutia ma nti bra wudi nkruma no na onya sa enema wonu nyina kama na obo npedua no kruma yema emoja no eyema ma yetimi produce sanam ka niema npedua no ehia no nti ese bo modern se ebedi ubenya yes ode ya nkwan timide ye bi ya bo
no de ye no ade to nkwan no so na ye na ye ni stew ne nkwan ade ade banku ne ade no
ebia sanya obe ni bia so ye stew de to nkwan mu say yo but ya ye nsusu ma empia unse enema to say vitamins no especially nkruma say vitamin C wo papa vitamin C nsusu e kaja cha na eswate bi opre chepa it me free mo the vitamin C content won kuma mu no high very very high and then vitamin C nso cell cement eno na kika cells ni na ebo my dey be my friend collagen sa collagen no na kika cells ni na bo me fast collagen ni ho anompe no emunya problem nti wudin kuma eboa onompe pa folic acid nkumamu eno so boa ema
ti opinfo bia
opinfo eso dinkruma pa
for folic so ko wona dum a hwa de kasa bebre
ensendra me kan say o myth bebre o kan say bebre a eni ebi cross udi abenya koko eni ade enye no kre
na mama number na infancy o chira nyame aduma ya to so
055 333 9915 055 333 9915
Eda say Dr. Benjamin Nyakono no or clinical nutritionist or no aduane ho ensam nko a no me yedi de hwe apomden ono na no hwe ni needing komo yi o hia endpoints wo baby a bowura mu na kwahwe said wo pomudin mu nsamtie mema no prostate no ko check infections hawa e ma no wo check ya my free for doctor 0244867068 adepache ye ne won kwa ahodenia e be sehia
na nsampi na etwaguo ne ma trende e ma kan chiro tie nie sa settings tactics the factors ye wo mathematics ye be jaye ye nya ye mo akwade achi bia obi apeso o trending ade achi obi apeso o trending ladenim ete mu ye ni say ya ade biem ne ye beka wo hema won trending ne en trending china what you say ye nkonsem nu ne hwe ma ye bia na wukuo WCW Woman Crash Wednesday. I'm crashing on these great talents. They are amazing, but as usual, Ghana fans support your mo. You chrome her. One way, sir. Anye be see some man away in that stream. It's so. But I don't really blame people like that. We say Papa when and somewhere tell she be a metro chain. Baba for now no. My bia. Too good. They sing. And SRO paramedic director to win. Or Tony ma abofo nyina sane. Asara nye so de nyum to no ebe ya adwuma. Directing 1 3 2 you on air na SRO de. But Maya we de adwuma ne ye omoda omugusu ye, but they didn't get enough attention. Etena ye ntwe wa adwen ensi ensoso. Adoma ne friend no. Abaya bi bai no fe. Adoma mendoma. Say ya moje ni muku ha. Ba na yemframa. I am from a very talented young lady. And to make a natural baby, Ghana for and pay attention to a bayano. Many baby as I say, I don't know. But a year and uncle on the top one, say, I know my war, your mobile my app to prayer. Come over, Fino. We're keeping it natural. I don't know. Baby, I will be a show. You are great talent. But I could be so by a near friend, Raquel. Na nyanya cried a sweet yodi. What a very talented young lady. The voice just all those one go BBL intino. Man tenenka. Raquel ni unim na tie nyum na kai no meba. Why oh why? Why? Aden na very talented sir. Why? I know you have your favorite, but can we pay attention to some talent? Tie Raquel voice. Say we not know what the one shall draws or shall draws. Say, my rano. You. The other one say a Sean. A Sean. Also say a new bronya will be animation. Say new bronya ni ambo dashing through the snow. Let's will be a refi Sean. You go to the ya omu too. Ya wo ya pa Thomas Baba ya. And ya wa ya can come nearby ya. Menene call Martyrs of Uganda. Na ya no. Ya way na wada way. Girl will be a call Martyrs of Uganda bien him say or tonyum abaye. Abaya way. Ono ko mfata Ghana. Ono ko mfata Ghana ntina ya me endi portal. Me endi portal kwa bruji. What eh? Undeserved yan cry by away. Great Jajani. Get away your Martyrs of Uganda no na net school anthem. Teacher ne buy I know I say better. Because no yo was high Catholic. It's imagine a sorry new ma girl no atotototo. Ya what talent to chroma o. Ya what talent. Bakoye one way steez. Intene no emaya omabo omo homodin we industry with great talent. Omunye BBL. Emaya omo talent, omunye controversy. Omu wayi mani amomo. Omo na no pay make omo ho asentro. Na ba ko bi di OV. Love me. Na na. Ah OV. Brana o kwa den ni. Aye den. Because also quite dear back why national mother 2 men say I see a pro interview about late. Oh ma at a side ending in a can be when him regiment or be pay interview when ya na the book you about late. And you wanna make share with talent and no pay me tom. Or you're so good. Alice. Ye jinem sa bila ba Mr. Power, big up yourself. We're a guy. Ovi, what quite the only good management. When you're not managing Ovi. But wo akwalei, wo manager to me between we interview as na wo mai. Yeah, when dra no pay, ni nyina bibia ba fine. Sina so. Oh God, akwalei. What the kiddies girlfriends no so no. Eja taichiri. Sina so akwabua na feature na ne nyumi so na nsen a odo de say ya no pay me. And I may sure sen krofo pi na de hu. Don't get me wrong. Krofo nim no. But dodwana no edi be hu no true akwabua nwom no. Ba nim so na bo show jolly show jolly she more jolly. Girl ni good. Sina so wono oye gan Beyonce. It is a man so akwalei mu amame na ya ankwaji beat na ye bebre papa. It's what I making. Mame mo won kaye na hu Sina so tie ne no. Ohima tie bra wate. Na kwa de wuti ye wuti ben TV station. By her crying. Sina so interview. Wuti ben wuti eche ya. Efra baye. Woma onkola badi beach no swim. Ohima mo wani mredwuma no unless mo fa music as business e cash out amam. Pa Thomas babaye bi de yaya. Akwala ne to onyom sa Ghana fo entie sa after 5 years na me hu se ne nyom ne trend wo TikTok. Odo me pa na shibola na wati makoma say kwadwan twin so de abaye bi baasa na e so de nana ya for na ngasa so mo talented but Korea sinanije ne kona na hojame na me hojame and flamenco makumeisa chese mo my bro mo my adwuma na me bre me ho kire me bre because the bia me ton obi ma mo ansa na makai these are great talents Ghanaians didn't pay attention to. Timpacho no pay me bon kai say these ladies are there. Timon Bomadia and support omo emam. Anu am phone dum ye. Anya dum so e calls. Just say why madam why am say Ghana ha me na me concerning. Why am say Ghana hegi na opu bi a we concerning a okra sister sign. Maja to meje ho akatwia. But most soon frame me some say am pastor can promise what it is who wedding and who wedding video near director no you know me who on the snap our director and the can say we are on a set of 10 years or see we are on the set of Kim Promises new music video Tabusia what say again at settings no doors. When him say showbiz, it's all part of the game, but the settings is just too much. Eti when you hear between beside your boy so, music video never beside him so. Money how. Now Enshoma season 6. You met ye bia yet mofra our live band performances mo. Enshoma kwa you met ye bia ye high life music no ye de show mo kena na ya anwa ye nchi. Eno na Adom TV ye. Enshoma obitime ba Enshoma the live and train na so akwa another talent show so na wo yen senchene Adom TV na tete no live band no so. Her Righteous Van Dyke. Ene show bia ni ho akwala ni ntimimbo. Hwe Gideon Inshaba Gideon. Koni sukwa wa TSU ono nko akwala na wa TSU nyame adwuma. Hwe Ashley Chooks. Ono ena ne kwa me Eugene Bonyo makra ketekete 1 million views. Penifo cry den mayen. Metimi akoso akyerɛ mofra afa nshoma mu anyame adom afa Adom TV so ene Ghana fo no enimomo abusia ni aye nde gise vote na yehu nipa obedi nkunim bre ye call grand finale no eso beautiful wom Olivia ewom One Dawn ewom Lee wom kofo no edoso eti na mame mo nka ya ansa na kwasi ada asedru show mu tew na show mene munso meba sisia shrine style baby na empany form Roma mo kai sen show ma ya na yetimi sa vote de obi asa mo yan saying yo ko above pressure and what you eti anhwe sani ebeko e bimpa na surprise who knows e bia na above class aba na kwesi ado abe perform and shoma was it yes rain near gusu that Africa riverfront for ase yakoda obe 2 weeks near but still no as some day because the serene environment damn hoya kama and see the Africa riverfront for us mama nkwala no voice no asaba back kama and the matter the yapam manenyo say store cry yapam makacho say bia ba akopɛ and about materials some materials for different types out the bepam atade bia we office wear near the yapam mama me simple stand your fabrics wholesale GH omo abeka allied filling station or echi hono fabrics wholesale GH from 055 813 9709 fabrics wholesale GH madam wasipi hair logistics GH egusu e mama braided cap no ehye or Instagram TikTok hair logistics GH abaya na ba braided cap amaka mesha mama who styles awo jujimi oya ade pay na make ka was Mikado entrepreneurial event no so beba so eye Ghana entrepreneurship week you know yeah chance here 29th of April to 2nd of May 2024 ebeko so pay for any eche honum Mikado Conference Center 29th to 30th of April no na afi ya Ghana entrepreneurship exhibition no 2nd of May 2024 Accra International Conference Center event ni na echi ye beton books a launch books bebre so I'm one who say yes I can wo hoi eye e for the Ghana entrepreneurship event no I say wiki no ebeko so pay Franco Trading Enterprise still phone papa pay fee maka CCTV cameras ko pe bibo fee ne en connect wo phone so e ma Franco pay e ne be na wo share so wo mfa number bia e wo Google honom ne mu be ko ma so ye assault no bebre and aba download the Franco Trading app no very necessary we nya info ni na wo Eugenia Beidi will makeup department onu in etwi manim e ma me Festus Asta Thomas Papa Sofo big up yourself Osmosis saw a guy bonsema ho anope ansa na mako ai yedana say na ye drew enkomo ehu hia pa o hwa na nsentemi ni ye bom nka ye se entrepreneurship week ba be koso tini owo bia no fabra na ni eho adwade na ye mo ho de room fama na menya empanifo wa ha ye no mo ba be kasa fi se enye entrepreneurship week no nko asa da no so ye pao ehuma mienu eho entoma ya eye Dr. Michael Ejekum makachiro se ni book bi ameka ye nyamia dom ene omo de bi ba ha nti masenya ne back nti wa media no wo ho no mane wo ho we media nkwa na atete kora nti no masenya original one unya sa the 7 principles of success and worth creation bia eno so ye powerful pa na ene de me wo ama ado ejekum a wo ye COO Mikado Holdings Limited and afi ora Richard Ado Executive Secretary Mikado Holdings Limited e wa ha ye ba bedi nkomo afa nmunyamfo Dr. Michael ejekum ho ene sede ni nimdie mu ode aye nwoma ama ye no so kan bi mpelfo makwa ndi aboko de maya de maya lucky pass monya eja bi ati seye na wo churchro nwoma tiem kono straight yeka nana Dr. Michael Ejekumwa oye hwanya amfanfi oba no ho
mama me da se na yetia ye chia atiefo nyina yeka Dr. Nana Michael Ejekumwa do I think say nipa bebre ni mu no oye pharmacist by profession but oye businessman or entrepreneur by calling the wono okay because I would see na bakosem from 7 years nyina no asate ton nema book na de kire ye no no ton nema dada enti ade na it comes naturally to him why nyuma bebre de otimi succeed ye ene de one succeed nyina ana ode atro bookie okay nana the former CEO of Kama Group Limited as say a metamorphose into Mikado Holdings. Okay. Our branches subsidiaries bebre factory manufacturing womb guest housing home. Say he's basically, as he has shifted, he had diverted into hospitality kakra.
Wow.
Because at the end, it's a son also sound. And on the nana, sa business a yina woni mono. Or your pharmacist, but or your fool, or see dying. Or your banking be. Why you be never be even chako kra, video kra, or your what you makakra.
Aha, that's all Jana. Or the say ye be ye. And ye yamra sa entrepreneurship week here. Babe Basui, Ghana Entrepreneurship Week. Mama Famra Ura Richard Ado so bibi kakra event no.
Okay, me that's it. Na the who you say emprepi no amanfo bebre person mo ye adwuma but omo nim kwan on be fa so be ye adwuma ana ebi won so ye adwuma so ye yi enkoyie ana obi won so an desire so person den obese o ye adwuma ana so wo school o wi adwuma be no person o ye enti say entrepreneur week yi eka book launch no but the person ye say 29th and 30th of this month April our Mikado conference center on Labone no ye fankofo a omaye adwuma a omakọ animu pa onim adwuma mu say omambra no mecheche adwumafo okwan omafa so ombaye de ombaye adwuma omenya mfaso esan say mfonso omoaye a omode akọ animu no ombecheche say be ya obi a opese wo ye adwuma no onye say mfonso mu enti say entrepreneurship week no na basically any person ye say be ya ye cheche mu say wo ye adwuma na wa ye ni ye say be ya o de unya fence Sintobia.
Sir, but one so nkani entrepreneurship week there. Say no one ye be na dey ne book launch so.
Aha, the woman say ye hu say book launch no ye book na natural ye be launch.
Okay.
Back on this is the first book, Fundamentals of Entrepreneurship book 1.
Okay.
And Fundamentals of Entrepreneurship book 2. And see ye hu say
wow. Yeah, na what kind no kwa na nye no, but there was ye no kra kan asem ni nyina. Yes. As fundamentals of entrepreneurship, no say how to create, start and grow your own business.
Yes.
For idea no, na say be shape.
Yes.
Aha, no.
And we no book why actually your kwan about first of start your business no. Your mindset are the business. And book 2 also talking about how I register your business, insurance, policies, name say your my business here there. Cost you. And you decide say nana ni nim die no. Ohun say friends book launch no and say book launch no nko
okay
and say you twe ekofo mo nim die wo adwuma mu ye account enti ya ba entrepreneurship week nti ye de omo ba be kan ho na da ya launch book no say mpanyifo no so nyina ba be share my ideas na that say ne be ya by the time I be free na nko ye say book launch nko na ba na emom wanya nim die kase a betumi de your business account.
Wow but may I motivation em say na wo kan bibi kakra about the write up no near the yentil.
So metimi aka bibia so de me nua be me kan yeso a. Science a second May de no. Ye launch book na ankasa no. All small scale entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Ene won a obu a waye bibi kakra bi e wo kwanchen bi. Omo nyina ba be exhibition wo ho.
Okay.
From anopa akosi anwumre. 29th and 30th no nso. Oba bitimi abehye wo ne ma ne kakra eno ne free.
Okay.
A bitimi bibi kakra nso wo ho. But second May ni dey from anopa to anwumre na e be start program no book launch na nkasa no. Ye be exhibitions be brave.
Eno no cost wo he.
Accra International Conference Center.
And you different.
And you different.
Okay.
29th and 30th no dey.
And e be cost wo.
Yeah, dey o.
Okay.
Oba be hu akukudam na nkasa.
Okay.
E wo Accra International Conference Center.
And na second May no. And a book launch no.
Book launch.
But even before the launch no. Yes, I be exhibition kakra so.
Okay. Businessmen no ba be showcase wo mo ne ma nyina.
Na ho de be discount.
Ho no de booth no na obeto kakra
bi. A book no sika je enye se wo ba ho no na e be juska.
De be wo ba ho dey free.
Okay.
But what better exhibition stand no and na betu bibi kakra bi.
Okay. Nti no ye benya contact bi a obi pese and I'm money contact be.
Oh, your contact.
But yes, more before contact na. Me sure say you media to say ye enye daddy nko a na ebusua no nko a aboafo bi nso ka ho. Te be acknowledge won mu a emre na ekọ no.
Okay. Abua for my boy, more multimedia for my boy, papa.
Oh, semi card so most more boy your programs and
yes, true. Your conference center, one of the best conference centers.
And it is true. Do you know so your pastries and catch us all monkey keep up. Omunya sa.
And the pastries, madam, I'm not saying.
Yeah, fine.
And see multimedia boy, Tobinko so boy, S natural mineral water boy, Zoom line boy, Arise food boy, Coffee Chrome Pharmacy, Farmanova. And a company a toy Sabrusu almost supporting and conform boy may say you may need Anna a bit of can bass and a minimum to watch screen so your project or more you want to go on.
Okay, I mean, sure, I'm at the last submission bet to you.
Okay, intimate part of so per se obey a part of the exhibition now. Yeah, the number we bet to you.
Okay,
0592 409 091.
Okay.
0592 409 091. And I said 0244 263 527. 0244 263 527. So friend numbers will be the person who ever entrepreneurial week in Humbiano. The patron be catcher.
Sa ka final idea. Nti I was obi o was say ni hwade hu no 29th 30th. Any impo second me also over.
Okay, the way can I say? So we shot flyers and so a flyer and so any pa invite you mono. Any pa or my business. Our money business mo. Obi say Sam Jonah baby.
Okay.
Obi say Dr. Macaulay, Magdan baby. Zoom line baby. To be a fede baby. And Mr. Daddy or GRPC check board chairman also baby. Yes, also baby. And from a Nova boss and so baby. And I am Kasan boss. Dr. Macaulay baby. Na dia me kan say e bia na wo hwehwe se nkofo yi pese wo hu one day kra na bia de mo tena se di nkomo unya sa akonya no emra so say ye de say enipa dodo nyina kuku damfu e ba one place enti se wo anya topingo a wo betumi anya magdan wo anya magdan betumi anya sam jona enti adenti na wo mba na benya e bia say 1 minute kra na se nkofo be kasa o betumi ma contact na so bi hia me wo me adwuma mu na me no kasa na me nche okwan wo be fa so bi enti me sre wo a wo hwe yen Ment nefi, bra, na register, na brebi. It's open free. Book a lunch in the free.
My boss on crown so back was it true?
Also baby. Okay, who be? It's yes, someone. Yeah, tunes us after mo say munina mombra on the 2nd of May, International Conference Center. Mombra na mabwa na me assure say o business enye the see.
Sir, tiem for munsiha. Yada mwasepa fundamentals and entrepreneurship ones and so me say nye biem so atiase aha yada say ma me nkomra me dima for heba hospital for so aye krado e wa ha me ntie wo 16 no mra ne ba ye betwa so ti asam no a ye nkasa bebre no na de aye nyum to de ama wo no na say me dima for heba clinic wo ho de a ye nwene yare hu biem Doctor time da so da we mo akwaba da bia boko de eh wow wonderful
thank you
na we are appointed wife
thank you
da senso rice ni dey say
time da so nilam basmati rice
ba ko pa
ba ko pa
so ye fine
kama
mo na mi sira
say last me kake say what the mo emudi obi adibida But what the moda na wunni ye nilam basmati rice ni bida na e come say wunni mu biada because enona on say esan medical rice enye mu bia keke
okay
e more either obi edi but apart from say ye mo no esan medical rice basmati there obi ohwe me woni bas because bebere say ye di bi bra bu free abruchire o mo wa diabetes ni pressure from to ye mato bi fura abuche breyem ba do muto fura abuche ba ni se wudi na wo bedi we different
okay
minya daje pa ko India ko tena ho ko hwehwe mu ehunu quality ya ewum na me de ba Ghana enti sa brand na ye new lam no unya bi wodwa so ba bia opa on tini ba bia se wo pe new lam e mo na kasa din ye basmati basmati no we new lam basmati rice
okay
enti eyemo a ebi ewura dwaso sesei bebra ababa fa bi ko dwaso ya omoton ebi so wo hospital ho anope wo ba for 150 cedis kura na beto 5 kg no say 2 weeks we a ba na wotim beto ba ko e be boa woni wabusua be ma mo apomoden papa na emu ni bisna na no meche ye
na me be ba so e say one church na ma fa
yeah no meche emu no mako 5 kg meche 1000
wow
meche 1000
obi a oba bi anya bi
obi oba ho bia de wonya bi obi a ogi TV ogi TV dia yes am fa
yes I would na double
yes TV no meche 70 a year on 11 for year training 22 yeah meche TV no 70 32 inches flat screen
yes
70 na meche mono mako 1000
I'm sure
150 times 1000 150 times 1000 bebrebe
wow
TV 1005 times 70 bebrebe we na meche say yes kwatere kwaso obefra ontuma tie din de wo asore so obema wanyankwa tie din
sir
Intimidimafo Herbal Hospital. Se de me come say oh my God mu. Many obia me kan samo a. Eduru ho a me ye ma na boro so chen de me kan ye no. If is me say me ye de no kure die ni ye de tete me. Me di no kure fi me mo France be si sabre obi o de manam bia ni say nipa we de on twan kontompo. Nipa we onye sisifo en de me come say enye nwanwa say Nyankopon di tumi kese we free so eba na ni ko atifi apueye anafo atoye na wanya obi amfa tumi we a message so se me e no di besi bi so nyame dim senti Nyankopon da bi oye ade ohwehwem no apani papa nipa osuro no onye sisifo de nipa yale ho hia ni chance ka na no ye TV uma ba ko ofri voter me mane kasa ka na me bizan se oba ho no ne ho atona se o oba ho no ontumi nante ya de be kan no ensan tegu no so ofon ye engrofo de yale body bi de tutu no na wonim se wo benya ahoto da oba ye ensan no wayale ya chenti woni sika ye charge ne 1008 that va for de be me come say me be hospital kwa ye fro obi asantoa means nani edin no edin so no because me kwa na me massive busy asantoa me yesa meto ne badin me ka se meto ne badin akron ya wona no wono obo me na me see mejai what you say endi asantoa
me fanto krani
me nyam boy fanto krani what you say obo na wono ahodu me mata de me na me see mejai what you say enti me di mafo no edi me di mafo no oba ye me di mafo no mo enwuma ana ade ehu enwon a ohene bi be nante foro ye step na eba so ma na yere tia tiem e mani pose ne kunu ebe bosom me enani wonante da ye sine na ye de hwi aba be fa na ye si na ono ankasa nante ko me di mafo no ye candidate wonim nyesenka ye ka wo ankasa bra ho edi am se wo de bra na be so me hwe nansa me ma on nansa se na bu se ampanyankopon wo nipa bi a ode ebre na ye adwuma ode tam to wo yale so ana ebre to wo yale so a esanse wo tumfo nyankopon bi ta na kinte no ne bre no empa ho efise ebre no eye ewurade dia na me ka kire oyarefo bi a no pe wa yale ya che wada dem wa che se Dr. Tam the Super or Saw Yali wie. I decided for Eurado when Yankopon nam the society wie. No asa catcher was a card now. What the Ababaya Abaji Ayalesano. Be a muda of fine. Cano. The Wabu in the cano, you didn't get TV.
Okay.
What the baby?
Because no register.
Oh, me register.
Hey, the other buyer, the other can find.
Oh, cana me di bano. And you know about me to say to you. Me nya at the phone. Maybe be a quality.
You should crash as a
be a quality. Me impart the phone.
Sir.
What you say? And you know, me hospital, Kumasi. O shakra, me say me impart the phone.
That's all.
Yes, that be a me come say. Say me be money yet different. pokuya se mayira ho dan me to sa edan no na ye fio na ye 5-bedroom self contained o mutim enka heba de enka metime de aye ba me buni nyina togui esi ne foforo
to stand
to me standard to me can me go fa ka bia to serve e mi vet ne ho bia ba obenya coupon ba ko enti ye kan sa kwesi 21 September na aso
de na
ye na ye be na ye de one win no ye be boni din enti edu na wo a coupon do so no wo a coupon do so no
obi de one pepe biti obi
be faka no de makan enuru ho ma mesi sama adwene da yes ran kwane ahoden efro tumfo nyankopon che eno ano no na we bedi mafu eno achi no ye wi a yenwe yo da no so ye besan ache TV ya san ache emoni anwa the Dr. Tam da so ye enkuronkura ye tutu nsu chicha wo mo enema bebere ba Dr. Tam da so ye we kire se nipa we wo kakra na wo de ba hospital no hwede ya tere mu de ye magana fo
enokre
edina oyarefo ba ha no nya ayaresa no efi se doctor no otufo nyankopon no a oye ayaresa wura no o de tumi ahye nsa obi de tumi ehye obi nsa ohun se nipa no ohun se ayi obi na de masi wadu de betie endi ese me ye nipa no nnwuma ye dai edema no enti awrade nyankopon ba asase ne nnwuma na oye no ena me di mafonso to so aye ye echina ena me papatena se wo kuyara ne ya wada ye nkana na Friday me the premium service na tete so e wo pokuya se mayira ene de ofra me se bia me pe Dr. Tam da so ne premium service ende di to buku appointment na afi ye de odi aka wo yarefo bia se maduasa ene ye wode ma no ye be hwe no emiemia no massage ne ye nyanwi na wada ene de ene de wo na so ntumi na oba ne ye massage wi obi enu a ye ne massage wi ama wotumi asoro ho a wonwi na wada sa na tie wo me di ma fo ba ho
Sarah Mesro wi akọ doctor
enti ayade setu me no onyankopon de ahye mensa ye bebere si o doctor wa ankoda wura mu bia me se me ntwa nkontompo me before me be di dwuma die wi nyankopon ma me koda awuram adadua na 40 days entina ayare setu me no doctor can de me come say said ye dotie ni bibia kan wo onwemfo nsam no sa na yare bia ni bibia kan wo Dr. Tam da so nsam ebra Dr. Tam da so na dwumafo ede tam ato yarefo yare so ye de brento so enso mesisi makika se me kotodwa me ntumi na me wide mo chicheme ni nyina ye ntetia case obi peba David me come say medima fu pe na ya woduro no enya magic but eye magic and say obi pe eba ye duro de nyanum bi bi tia bi sabi di bi tafri bi fa bi frankuton katekwan enkrakra bia ye di maun et say one thought ba ko pe udi gu wonu guna anadwo dumie no boso me be so no se wo po se wo mpo se firi soro se firi fam e firi asase finfin na nyinse na ba betom nyinse betom wie na wo a wo heme watuaka sa na etida bia me kam se me de no kuradie ye adwuma obi wo a wo aduro no oni bi endo bi na so wo pa wo do se no waso aduro kenten mama no na waje ne sika endi wo a wutimi kwaya na du kenten fa na nyinse ne maya ni waje ade aka na gu ho senke de no kuradie ye adwuma so the medima food in the credit ye na dwuma say baji nyinsen ba watua ka enka o ma ne bekoso yi enti obi a opeba no eye wasomo nyankopon na me so am wo ba no wanya mfinhia aduonum wotwe 58 ya na ne bere twa mfinhia dunum ene wawo ma me ne gi achinyi edi ne boso me oba na konkokura na o tinteso ogumu ba me se medima fu me se the engineer uba me car no beto wo one city so me car no beto wo one city so for one city beto so wunya be fako ni friend so be bobo a
na nice bi so
yes me nim the America me tena ha me nim the America me ka se obi stroke be ko na nsa na wo gi akyinyi a me nim the America if you say me gi wo tufo a me din me nam no di say ondi mi hwamo da na ondi mi hwamo nso da enti ayare sanso de meka me se de obo nipadua no se de o ye ka no ka sa ya ono na ye ka bitimi konya aso no gi ka we di atete enye yi ba de o ye mbegina ho a montana ha munye se enti na de kidney doctors beg declare se enye yi oti ase de efie ka se we de kidney asen no se Dr. Tam da so ba mu a esansa owo onyame na nyame na ebo kidney no to ni padua no monte no Dr. Tam da so ka se we onwu obenyankwa nyankopon adum ti otie to frɛ no de kidney fufuro aba bechem efiri se hizake no ye nyankopon akoa te se Dr. Tam da nyankopon de tumi esensa ma enompa akokwa enyankwa wo a wo hweme Adom TV no pay ya gisa de wawuo de yesie no mpa na mentumi wumui na yensie na yale ya ba na hawo tete wonko anopa ya hia no pokura se mayira wusuroko no me hyaw nansa ebeko
number no ye 0245 yanka 0245 449592 0245 449592 and about
0244 77 4282 last one here 0500 72 15 yes
no afraid Dr. Time
that's so me kwatena yes me
hapo mo ya reading kura na afraid
oh gidi e wawu die what from no pay
that's it
unwu na won from there Dr. Time or the time
that to ya so ya doctor se papa
ya saba da mu ya ma se to en komo so se ma menka se haye bidwemo na Adom TV multi TV so free sabre kopim se no nkono bo apa minute aduonu no mu e nyina ya se de se ya dwena o my Ghana o man ko dum pempen so se edu de bia da me da wase se wajibre se o hwe na watimi atie bi so penfo atrase na sa Era Charles BCU, I don't think so. He has done a declaration of him. It's been part of the process from day one. Basis Sabre. Unima me catch also say Ojina, the new patriotic party are named Ewo Isikado, Isikado. Yeah, Keten. Yeah, say Ojina say. Don't forget that's it already. Era Jogati and Etiso, Anna and Ode Baton share Era Charles BCU and no credit say. Oh, Shemudia, not to say, I say NPP4 and a Bribiada or Modessa, a Kunyana Iram Rashi Bibium. But in him say, or be pager and many, and I say, or be maintaining that small gap been about. And I say, there's going to be a surprise. About what you cannot just all the time get it right. And a stronghold CBF follow, and the weaker host CBS gaining strongholds. You can imagine it's going to be a beautiful contest. But the truth is, for the records, it's the new patriotic party. And if you want to assume, you are assuming that barring any hitch, or a Sikado Ketan, potential member of parliament for 2025, a year Marshebe Yama, one decision for fraud. Era, a year Charles BCU, Akwaba. Constituency Boko.
Oh, that's a bit for. Constituency Bokon. Na to the American, yes, it's got to get an MPP stronghold, but that doesn't mean that they are complacent. On the last 2020 elections, one Koyam MPP or BBP, so Nana Kufadu Chum by 15,000. Now you got them then the gap now by up to about 2,500. On Chede Wanyejuma. On the politics, I can be there or Kakrawasu being chronobimba, but no so I. And it doesn't mean that I'm a murukum, honestly easy. Because, first of all, politics, Ubia wa nabaze, nebisaze. Ubia was saying talk of politics. And no, I was politician, being able to address them on an oiden. On my bonnet, your politics are then. People are expecting you personally to do things for you, but not to them. But in Yankasa by your conduct, your Koyesha Bopi, no ama wabandam. And Mijizancho. Ejuma ye for parliament normal laws and now equality na ye check on executive no nanche idea but ya ja tum today human development so item wa be county kwamurkon I'm not complacent me there nyamina adumoya mutuma gap and I give respect to candidates of NDC because no so I gani and honestly is overcan on over my competition I kin next card for item
The touching base, what are some of the major issues that what constituency?
To the Ghana, but there share commercial first of all. There share dynamics no one. It's got to contain a farming community, a rural community, a rural urban. And what are some of the jobs development? In the day, America say ya ben ya bomazin ya kasa antinde America nepi roots minister or kokojo krumende. Of course, it's got to contain roots. Na mo ide yezobon. But I'll tell them to rest assured. Only human be ide eden. Yezobwa constituency. Nti sabi yembe opono. Yenye current member of parliament Honorable Jogati, myself regional minister yabom yenye roots minister kasa dombra. Na ombo hye kwan na nti mi just there on chebia no kwan problem you botumi iden ya solve no dodo. Na ehwem so apart from there if you nkrofo ye there ebia me if you decide to address all of them ebia enyipa kro into me then addressing that's where you have to set up structures structures no be informal na as the mark we go for needs afarfo needs but it's got a 10 population is about 145,000 people. It is the most populous in the metropolis. Ekatakraze efian kwesiminti also no bisafo dos pa bisafo no about 51% over men. Bisafo no they are about 51% more than men. I mean about 1% over more than men. Nti ehwema naturally na your free zones into industrial abed industrial enclave b dodo na then nti to create jobs on the dodo na what you police immigration but ono ya ban na djuma yeden obubu but odehwe private sector which is the engine of growth I will to my employ youth nti eka no chere them areas in lesha on a mixture structures Esipon stadium always got to but for quite some time utilizing then answer okay renovation how are we going to utilize it? We'll be bought nice water, we'll be bought Nisban, so we'll match another way games were. All these things have to come to bear because we'll see what them know. Kauma Anamoba. And see as Empia, you need to be innovative enough to do and now also known there in politics is people are discerning. And can now send catching pan as Adana of Ottawa man onto the view. The Ghanaian voter and it's like that all over the world because of globalization because there could be chairman that mutuma ke research na mahwe enti wona yenwon yedwuma no kwar no eden ye kechon se butuma ya kechen entum ya na eden akachen say mbibi na wobutum so aya na akachen by doing so na build relationship enti tada mam ken am there mukro around catch delegates and the wife the population the infrastructure you lobby me in some kade and pay your sense of watch or could you cromende no akosho me we are musumoko joining so my tumutuma to know.
All right, People's Vondi Chifu Atimokwa Emrashi Bidweni on the ticket of the NDC. Yeah, Danoba Akoy, you know, lot of comments about your constituency, your person, and certain things that follow short of constituency. Until there's a school of thought, I believe we say we should look at say obi wa baimo na obi oppositioner and you may say opposition member of parliament in terms of development on the constituency how I beat me a bridge that gap compare no na bo say opposition the obeke bia impuntu bia say ko bia no and I had the kakra anyway but and they are white because it's an outdoor right UPSC and you may know so about your running mate. What is the uniqueness about this running mate Mudi outdoor in Bemi? What's so special? And go end this for my encounter a certain smile, a certain feeling. I don't miss a running mate or the presidential candidate running mate. Wow. Then there's something unique today. I didn't know money. I just
what my main share now? Main share, miss you, right?
Yeah, miss you.
Yeah, right. That's right. Now main share constituency for you know. We know say Chama Hakim Day. And in Penifunian Jibra Moshe. There are two questions now beside. First of all, development and your constituency as a member of parliament.
In opposition.
In opposition.
Yes.
And I feel so Nana.
Jane.
Jane. My main briefly. Then I'll deal with constituency. Nana, we're happy, extremely delighted because she's very competent. And she's somebody you can trust. You know, her footprints are there. Vice Chancellor, the University of Cape Coast, the lecturer of that magnitude, a professor, you know, a minister for education who brought all these e-schools and e-blogs and so forth and so on. A woman who is always articulate and very, you know, nice in her delivery. A very sensible thinker, you know, but very loving and caring, you know. I mean, me and Kasano, me no yeah. I mean, personally, you know, me make free mono. Me no ba me no year say and or year campaign, me campaign time. No, she's always with me. She will call me morning, afternoon, evening. She's a personal mom, you know. So me can't say mo be feel say, you know, it's because of that relationship. But she's just a nice person. And she's a developmental thinker. She reasons and she reasons properly. And so, I mean, we don't have any other person, you know, who have these kind of qualities more than her. But more importantly, Nyanko Pombo Riasino, Wabo Bema, and Wabo Ba. Nisa Ope Tikita, a year solid and complete. John Dramani Mahama Bema. This is not about where you're Muslim and where you're Christian, where you're
to complete creation.
To complete creation, not only any woman, a very competent and very intelligent woman. You should be happy. I mean, there is no other choice to make than this woman. You know,
for creation to be complete.
Absolutely. I mean,
a man and a woman.
There is no other, you know.
Wow.
There's no ambiguity about, and there's no doubt whatsoever that this woman is a vice president for the Republic of Ghana. 2025. And there's no two ways about that. In
2025, your belief is that
there is no two ways about it. You see, Menuya, that we go viral. Look, so who Ghana said it here? Canada, Japan say Ghanaians do not need change. Change needs them. Listen. In fact, ya trase ye pensisa. Afa insisa mom na adwane hwehwe Ghana for. Of course, yes. Menua, nintisa wo aboso kan ton ade asisi ya make say. Na se waje bre hwe me. Na se na no joma ma bre so no, won hia 3.9 billion. No wanya $100,000. Akofa no ma ba aboso kan abeton. Na me no ka say, won hia 14 billion. No akofa no ma beton $100,000. Na se wanya akwenya. Sa 3.5 billion di ohweso no. Wasanso baby o. Papa no ye economic mismanagement team leader. Muhammadu Bawumia. Enu so aba ohene. Oh, come on, let us not insult Ghanaians.
Why don't I am play that kind of amanyosem?
But the dear na ya amanyosem. Amanyosem. Ayo nipa. Iye die.
Nipa yindihwe. E die pa na me so mebusa se na president Kufuor time pa bo so kan for nyoma no wo ho. Na John Mahama ba pa difference e be mu ni.
Menua.
I think one thing we have to have conversation.
One of the things that happens, President Kufuor.
I am not say politicians won't find Homan Koshemoko. Now later answer because I'm number power. When we play back this conversation, the usual conversation I'm going to say, you bet you be say. To get yourself out of that way, you can do better than to make comparison because me, Martina last week I said, don't call 3 cities under Bawumia or John Mahama, and they will never go back. We have to be truthful first to the citizens, let them understand the realities of the situation, and provide solutions that they will pick from. So see, my question is 3. So how can we there? My solution to Sika jump and dollar they got 13. Mobile dollar number 6 and number 5.
Okay, let me.
Those are what we want to hear now.
Let me
because if you come, the dollar will still not be at 13. It will go 15. It will go 16 there. Why the change?
Let me deal with that.
If you come now, are we going to stop dealing with dollar a day rent business now?
Let me deal with that.
So mom provided those solutions for us.
Let me deal with that.
Now, because all these things we know our problem. You say petrol bar driver for to you say school. All the moment provision, moment solutions.
You see, the exchange rate issue, enye idea, enye manageable. There are some situations that adichia adibesa untumi nya. But there are issues that are manageable and they are competent issues.
I hear competent people to solve it.
Absolutely. Under no circumstances will the dollar be behaving like this when John Dramani Mahama become president. No way. It won't happen. Mahama will not let the dollar misbehave like this.
Jump.
No. You know why? Because we will do very credible investment into infrastructure, into industries, and we will make sure, say, John Dramani Mahama, you won't need that. Only panel one promises or Bessie factory, our constituency biano. You can count the factories that he built. What you say? So we will not misbehave and run the city down. And no, they are so. John Dramani Mahama, or a very prudent and very intelligent manager. What you mean? In Tenomania, will be a man or catch us a John background, a dollar, no, the or bois. It won't happen. It will not happen. In any case, why is the dollar behaving like this? Why is the dollar behaving? Why would the dollar behave like this? So a bank, that's the banking sector, no. We hear 9 billion. No, to media revival banking sector, no. That's a would jump so 28 billion. Now they are collapse here. A better than a dollar in the Mania. So we one district, one factory. Now we buy one mobile CMB. Nasa Minoka say John Abobo say over 50 billion. Now we buy Abobo say close to almost 800 billion. At the end of dollar in the Mania. What banu appointee ministers over 120 ministers. Mania. Now obia that profligate expenditure. Now obia this kind of basa. How can you go and find more than $1 million or buy them a minister? In all these things, a better than a dollar no call here. John Dramani Mahama is not like that. And you know it. I also know it. It's not like that. So look, let me assure you, Apostle Kaifo, look, the dollar will come down under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
You can add one lie.
One lie. The dollar will come down under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. President Kufuor, obey and you read denomination obey. What was the rate of the CD to the dollar and so on? Read denomination.
I can't wait.
Okay, so the point is
I can't wait for this kind of government.
The point is that
that's John Mahama's government. That's now describing.
The point is that
now the John Mahama government is that these things will not happen.
The point is that
these things will not happen.
Why will it happen anyway?
Prudent measures.
Exactly. That's the point we're making, and that is why you need His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to implement the 24-hour economy. Economy that will run 24 hours without a stop. That is how we can solve this mess these guys are creating. And I'm telling you on authority, you can hold my word for it. Listen, when Akufo-Addo said, oh Jesus Christ, please have mercy upon God.
You are really out there to the world.
Why are you
telling them that this?
How I wish you can add all the media houses and project on me to tell Ghanaians that the solution to this country is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and partnered by Nana Opoku Agyemang, the professor. And there's no two ways about that.
That's the key.
You will see it live in Menia. John Mahama ba the only family relation who be who say one about John Mahama ba bino. Hey, Joyce na any cousin only one. Can you count the number of family members who are in this government? So in any case, how will you tell them to do the right thing if they are doing the wrong thing?
So John Mahama will not engage in family.
Why would he do that? He never did it when he was president.
So why would he this time?
Why would he do it this time around? How? Cecilia Momena, you hear critical measures, absolutely excellent thinking in order to take us from this kind of mess terrible mess, horrible situation way to a better place. No, why would he do that? He will not do it. Listen, my dear, you trust John. I know you do, and I trust him too. Ghanaians trust John, and so he won't do this. Why would he do it? John will not go clearing his ministers when they misbehave. No, it is only John who put his own minister into trial, his own appointee into court, say and trying to say why engaging in financial. Okay. Have you seen some in this government? Akufo-Addo, listen, even when special prosecutor had to do his job, not only Yemami Bekwakoto no. Now Akufo-Addo friend Abona Baso Akatira and say, I know you'll be exonerated. In any case, Onipa no appointed who special prosecutor. How dare you go? Why would they be a seminar? John will not engage in that. And you know it, I also know it. So these are things that we must all understand. Say the only solution today to Ghana problem is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Partners by Jane. Now look, consistency.
Remember consistency. Say the whole year campaign.
No, this is not campaign. There are two things. Campaign.
And a reality.
Campaign. A campaign. Realities are realities. Asema making reality. These are the realities on the ground. Listen, the problem we have in this country is that when we start fita, but when him, I don't live like that. I live on reality. I live on what is real. I'm a realist. I don't exaggerate. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, put him down. Put Akufo-Addo and Bawumia down. Choose one. Why would you have any problem choosing one of them?
316.
Why would you do that? Bawumia now go to Bible crown. Why a mistake? He's a liar. I mean, this guy don't mind him.
You pardon him because
how do you pardon somebody who said that when he comes as a vice president, you don't need to borrow money to fix our road. Just tow the road. Obayano. You see, this guy think we are not intelligent. Obayano. Listen, do you know today we have a minister for international borrowing in this country? Do you know that?
I have no idea.
Then you should know.
Bavondi.
Why are we doing this to ourselves? Sometimes I don't want to get angry.
No, calm down. Bavondi said no crap pounds to say. Professor Jenana, on to be instructed John Dramani Mahama's only video. So it's a fact.
You see,
you can suggest
the man John Dramani Mahama.
But it's not about the person.
I'll tell you.
No, it's not about the person. If we want to describe who John Mahama is, we'll get all the sweet words. Some of us from personal experience. The question is simple. In the structure of governance, you think that the vice president can go out of his way to implement whatsoever good reasons or policies that he has himself by himself? Was that the case?
No. That is not possible. But you see,
he can be part of an administration that maybe you think there's
governance is not. When there is,
Mayor President.
Listen, when we practice democracy, when there is what we call democratic governance.
Yes.
You don't do things whimsically and capriciously alone. You don't just go your way and get things done by yourself. No, you don't do that. You need competent people to think together.
Yeah.
And so, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is a perfect listener.
All right.
He reasoned with people.
All right. So
he reasons with Jesus. And the fact is that you can. Oh God. 7 December. You will see. And I'll tell you the percentage that John Mahama will get on this show today. I'll tell you. And you will write it somewhere. It won't fail. That's exactly what I'm coming to tell you. Look, we can't do this in this country any longer. We can't do that. You see liars, people who are here to wreck the nation. Say your mind, mind, and they say, say your mind, passa. Who we are. You see, Adam can send me one of your sister stations. But when I declare so a president, he was supposed to be arrested. I'm telling you. Okay. Now, once I saw that solution to our problem is there. You want us to go and take another problem. Okay, why would you do that?
Mebaoso. You Charles first I will share on Diana. Oh, okay. For the minute now, we
press some brutal.
Yeah. So what is Smoker?
Marty, catching on smile, Kakra.
No, he He said, Ghana can move forward.
You crush everybody's business. Today, if you want to talk about the banking sector, if you want to talk about the insurance sector, why Ghanaians are suffering all over the place? Only part to me talking kenke, want to me to never know because kenke. Then you allow these people to be playing us up and down. Now, person me better than her. Then I joke with them. Why would you not happen?
Am I important? Yambade be did. Timpocho Strende, Mercasa.
No, I don't do that. You can have your way. But Ghanaians will have their way to 7 December and turn it. Majai.
Mine. Mecha Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Na Mama Ntsinkwa. Na ijume biore bia no enden onkodin ye na ichia president na Danko Akufo-Addo the me kasa me the politics maybe we do sisian Ghanaians are what very discerning na my brother the bisan 2 questions. First of all, no constituency mobwa na irregin but already asemo pedo ba kanona no okay into when you are some na no pomobwa constituencies no anka
okaso be kana
no since our dog question say bisa no on in ho are you getting my point into notes what am no na into obane question no amfa kra wa kana some no ko you see where we are in this country now I would admit that humanizing recently Britain or recession a number so it's Ghana is not an isolated country but I mean Mr. Sisian some banam better on them kada a man okototia mizakushi because a quiskad ketena kumfuma ekubibia mebushan for the same health access to healthcare education when you benefit anamoba so if I come and sit here and then a liar I will end up paying one way or the other but so my politics is Ghana first and suddenly I be political party politics near comparisons $1 nesidiasm and he's talking about President Mahama and then denigrating Akufo-Addo and Baumia. I'd never do that sort of politics. First of all, because but if you come in and try to touch on emotions of people, everybody's watching. Because yet and politics we do it in such a way that and everything that we are saying is being recorded here. No, that's not where the substance is. There can be form, but it's not the substance. Now, Pascobia is a number. President Mahama only money that. Did we have tools of it? I hate to do politics of what about the comparisons. But your man just said number number. It doesn't mean that I was listening. We had that for 3 years. Operation now we're having a power crisis and it's being dealt with. You realize that the president came and said that may export energy to deal with the problem. You see, everything we're doing is in tandem with our population. Mobile. Odu baby no na po be of friend energy minister. Odu baby enya crisis kakra. But we were told that no idea extend about the yen capacity and it was done. But into when there's a problem, we don't actually politicize this and say that make a political party politics so they appear to me yenza kushi it doesn't wash with Ghanaians anymore. But maybe some people would agree with that. But and people who are emotional never kasa the macho. But majority of the people who are in the free SHS are afano to more than Oceanzi or your research, mobile, no who don't know or discerning or make informed decision. These things do not work because 1992 motuaba. But in politics baby wako in there. It does not mean that the MPP bian we. And you know me, remember better than MPP. I don't know, yeah, me too. And then when you ask me questions, let me go and then check and come back. That is what we call credibility. But next year, President Mahama, yeka se CCI, abo sisi pa. But they are state institutions, mobile. Not a president, but not a minimum day. You pan them yena juman otidi. But you know be a juma hana samba. But nekado udam you pay the mindo today. It doesn't mean that you've about the influencers because they are state agents. Exactly. Because say how na appointing and the best manager is the best manager is the best recruiter. If you the best recruiter is the best manager, because being your ability to recruit the right person,
identify to recruit the right person.
Exactly. So in the recruitment processes, next about so them you pay sana to them, you failed. Then we have state agents, so we need to educate. As I educate growth. 3 arms of government. Our parliament, the parliament where you mind then pass laws, and then you check on the executive, near judiciary so, and then within that state agencies no one. Into what we in special prosecutor where we are more ama yoko. The on yami jurisdiction to unqua one for FDI mba. Now, woman master of me we jailing. I am dopa there, President Mama, also about corruption. He's going to deal with it. And me poor metadi, so what the galam siborum. Oba nessa yankupa ya, minim so ababazo, and yankupon. But Ghana funo, and I don't want to be complacent and too arrogant to Ghanaians. But sir, one obey and do. And they all about the tracker, moba, your BPR, woboshe. No, me just the woboshe was at to abame. No, what should not to aban mamma means the President Mama, because Mr. Pascobia is an animal. Correct. Oh, no, my obey no can say, just say, no, brother, cousin, Pogan, cuss there. Ebia, then you pay $1 now, Bafumo, and I will explain how the dollar is going. Dollar, no, and you're yet overnight rock down. But up at us, one kade, maba, then they no obey you. Also, your mama trust him. Really? So, what about do? Anamba? What about just trust him? The word of mouth. No. Share, let me explain to you. Ghana, I want. Kwame Kuma. No, I'm speaking facts.
This guy.
Kwame Kuma, the time you pay 6 million. When we stay to the agencies, about glass factory, under which government or Tony? On this year, state and diversity implementation committee led by
PNDC.
Yes, okay, but there's a PNDC, for not NDC. Dodo now, Anamba, Ahoy brothers, no, when you are. Your mom was made deputy minister, no, on your kid, no, your assemblyman. He was part of it. Okay, 1983, 128 state agencies were divested. In Sawem can you come? Ninjan Otani. Employment, boom, okufum, mobile. You said the private sector is the engine of growth. So when you are going to sell a company, you make sure that there's a buyer. But you don't just take them off. Now, under Kufo, when you bring out policy, there's a conscious effort to say this. And I'll explain how the dollar fluctuates. And we've always had this. You see, in the Ghana, Africa, we try not, we don't export more. Until out there be imports. Into my example, a biscuit, rich tea biscuit. What for wheat fee? Ukraine, mobile. Now oil also no so for Russia, and mobile. Until about what be a biscuit to a German, mobile. Okay, the war is going on. Into what's the bar? Sisi and one to Amazon no bar cost. Wheat no bar cost. One on a biscuit, young fan way or Germany and UK. The cost of production has gone higher. Yeah, biscuits mobile. Into what for ship was aba. You put your freight into our end use and our nature. I was you see the cut talk mobile. But one doing the best so CDP there's a $1. That's how it is, mobile. So your balance of payment is always in a deficit. Now somebody comes and also a conscious effort, policy, one district, one factory. One district, one factory, one say setting up now you don't make profit within a year. Mobile. My man break it down. Football, Arsenal, or go to players. Player not 100 million. They don't make the money on the same deal. But I call Real Madrid. Player not to that day will make Ghana mobile. David Beckham what turn 25 million. That day will turn shirts over 25 million cities. Into what style of management? So when a setup company be our business plan over 5 years, I'll break even. The government's mammo incentives. Next in Zamanaiden, Abba, I'm a Dachi. You to my export. In your free zones, where we scatter mobile. Free zones are no then. Free zone say export is the export quite duty mobile. Net balance of payment. So it takes time. Until you be saying the ABBA structures the wages who are either forestall them in between that, no one of our set factories will be imported them until about fluctuate. But in the long run, question babies are banded. Okay, Damazia 1D1 FI in 15 etc. 5 years, that will break even, that will not affect your dollar. Then you look at other sectors of the economy. Better harness. Oh, the day, what today? Yeah, orchestra no or goofy. Or say, Bobo in the Bessia. Agreed. But competence comes first. But and he said that out of NDC, no, Jane Penner or qualified. No, they are not qualified people. But at that point in time, because on then it means that you have weaker people. you should say that she has stronger people to back her to do the job. But that's and to say kasa. Now you are near by emotions, you will not be factual, and in the end you go without communicating. Communication is your communication, your effective communication. But that's and efficient communication. And there, attach emotions that will make us apart. Into America, in the Maslop, Mammy, President Mama, Occident, corruption, or be if the panicho. On an oiden, our point to Mammy. Mammy, no, America. Into all make statement, and there he abolished corruption at us. Ned did not make, I mean, more point to. Into America, I'll never the prison, number government, who would Minya, Mayampa, he should issue a statement. So no appointing, on offend minister, no way good government in Yamasi, no way jail.
Who started the prosecution of the woman? Who started the prosecution of
it doesn't matter who started. I am saying that. But uncle, Master Kasemi, MPP Ben or Court, Boba, whatever it is. I'm saying that I'm not talking about person. I'm talking about the state institutions, and I mentioned 3 arms of government. How where you manage a pass laws, but if you saw the executive was why the judiciary is independent. No judiciary is today. Mr. President Obama, the president, as we win massively about figure is no unfair lady in there for phone call because when you baby there, madam, mo juma ne gumeni masi. Morocco, me pedam correcting them maybe until Pochom, Yadan, Bragana never the jail, ne asam no uncoordinated. So you should come out and issue a public statement. Oban them America for no baby, my minister, America say Ukraine and infant no wow. Moba, a one answers where issue warrant, one po back there, Yantamna Fabra. A one then we are seen to be doing something. Baba so and he would do this, he would no. That's you don't speak in a vacuum like that. Because Nipa no why then we be the president be here. And me one say and this fool. Was the nipa for bear and che bia mpochato mamkanata say ba yehunda no che see your kada experience one fan brand o my no yanka fa be the pele don bobo Black Stars yanka fa be the pele
so just in your crossover akọ game park but just in President Akufo-Addo acts on KPMG's findings and recommendations on the transactions between GRA and SML. The findings, KPMG made the following findings. No technical needs assessment was done prior to the engagement of SML. However, such an assessment was not legally required for engaging SML. After SML was engaged, a Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributor Industry report, a 2021 Ernst & Young audit report commissioned by GRA, and a report by the Revenue Assurance and Compliance Enforcement of the Ministry of Finance all found that there might be under-reporting, under-declaration, and potential revenue leakages. On 3 occasions between June 2017 and September 2017, GRA sought approval from the Public Procurement Authority to use the single-source procurement method to engage SML to provide transaction and audit services. PPA did not grant approval. Subsequently, GRA engaged SML as a subcontractor to West Blue, which was already providing services to GRA at the port. SML eventually took over the services provided by West Blue when the latter's contract came to an end on 31st December 2018. GRA then added external price verification to the services offered by SML and signed a downstream petroleum audit agreement with SML. All these were done without PPA approval. Following a change of leadership at GRA, the new leadership sought to regularize the contract with SML on 27th August 2020. PPA rectified the procurement processes used to engage SML in 2023. The Ministry of Finance, GRA, and SML entered into a Revenue Assurance Service contract, 2023 contract, extended the scope of SML services to include upstream petroleum and minerals audit PPA. It goes on, and these are the recommendations. KPMG made the following recommendations. 1, the government acting through MOF and GRA may terminate the contract with or without cause upon giving 120 days written notice before the effective date of termination stated in the termination notice. The government may be liable to pay SML for services already completed but not yet paid, and the government will not be entitled to a refund of any compensation already paid to SML, regardless of the termination cause. In the event of termination without cause, the government becomes liable to pay SML a return on investment equivalent to the fair value of SML's investment in the respective contracts. So it goes on the upstream. Okay, Mamenko, the game pack from Rameba. Then there are recommendations, and the president has also accepted the recommendation of KPMG and directs as follows. So the directive by the president, Eugene Director of Communications, then in Sasha Krata, we are saying, Yeko game pack aba, Yeba will continue. Taba Mamenka said, Trifu Timokwa, I am Rashibi Von D, Anna in our house na area Charles BC, and so one of the Sikado Ketan, a constituency, Jogati constituency, son of my friend. My Jogati constituency. It says now it's going to be Charles BC constituency. Onionto constituency. These are the gentlemen here this morning. He didn't come about Ghana. Yeah, that game pack for Swasi. Mamenka was saying, any meka don't come or meka was at the actual, but they are no good. Maybe should they call break. Okay. In terms of how Ebeshama dollar ne promise yet whilst on stage and on political platforms for SML for the number SML for the just came. Yeah, just because of time, but I'm paying directly KPM G4 so SML for contract no more aba man paying the institution SML for the monsu at the aba nti I'm saying nene china ya wiem e be break be down now was went to my break can I see okay that's nti I mean my explain me some you know but my brother no can see me also Kennedy can me j papa or say Kennedy so they hen nipa ne o man e change your attitude no can they change your attitude? Or to change is rather looking for change your attitude. Instead of us looking for change. Change is after us. So we are even above change. So if your attitude or interpretation is the same thing, the citizen in Portugal. See, Kennedy Nason also Ijuma or there Konaya. Name Pokuli Budway. Dabi, or them no can. Oh, my uncle. Say me, I mean nipa na kanasum. Are they doing this? We're talking about discipline. It behoves of discipline from the citizenry. So what that change is looking for us, now maybe said the President Mahama Obaban a different Ghanaians no obosho order. Anyway, exactly. And what was shown son. As when you move 4.2. No man beds with Mitchell but for no man. No, what's the Ghana for? I was the one supposed to speak. Oh, the because we are so conclude. Oh, me, I don't know. You're not all bomb foul. Atasa. Vodi. American, Malaysia. American, Malaysia. And on to what my one better. So better. So all I'm saying is that your politics in Portugal. One day you want to casan. Sebiono. What Bob trainer, Elma Michana, in Simbo, ya can say, yet you better to do. On today, in Yazas, no, Potata, Ubu, what Benson cry into Porto, and Mamma in the dollar or Bocofum. But say, Yapa, near so, I'm a mamma dollar now for within a year, 2 years there. There are things that you put in place, and these are some of the foundations 1D, 1F, they need it. And the Moshe Bibi, Dr. Mahmoud Baumiazi Bibi about say, Bibi was sustained free SHS. So I don't obey no novelty mobile. Obey no. Obo grow. You have feeding problems. You want to obey double tracking mobile. You know what's about the hostels facilities for mom. And us there, offended private sector mobile free SHS infrastructure. Now the government will partner PPP. But when you do that, you're killing two birds with one stone. Why? Education, beef up education mobile, and education is the backbone of every economy. In the same sector, and private sector, and so have a strengthened one. And these are the things that we feel the idea can. And I'm ready to oh, what's say man, what's say man, A, B, C, B, but okay, be a solution. Be also bring the person. No conclusion. The man can some kitchen. The pakuno okre no ake born again and in a Ghana for you. What's saying na? That's my conclusion on that. Okay,
me solution be baby am de my. Miniati was on tea. Asama Mekani say, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, one of the issues are Ebema Ghana assessor a 24-hour economy. There's no two ways about that. We will run this economy.
24-hour economy. 24-hour economy. Jibre, the next 8 minutes factory.
But that's very simple. 24-hour economy. Actually, say. We will not shut the economic down. Say yakwe juma no pa. Normally Ghana hano. Ukwe juma no pa. enyumre beye no upon, then all the institutions are shut down. Anopa near Sanswaba. I'll give you a typical example. So we call passport office, for example. What you say nipa be salary from Anopa 8, Anopa be 3. No ma be salary sa said the be a bedroom so to me ayebi. But when him the passport office will not shut down again. Untino so we call Juma Anopa 8 o'clock. Now upon 5 will be baba a Juma 5 o'clock. No upon be a 10, 11. No be swaba into at the end of the day, no Ghanaians will have the opportunity to be able to access that service throughout a 24-hour and economy no running make a passport office no. That's one of them. There are some organizations they want to run 24-hour economy, but you see, also power no siso electricity air conditioners near the anajumuni nyina obeboka into obehwe no na omo IF from Anopa up to 5 no mapon. John Dramani Mahama say so we be no enyumre from 5 eba adibechia you have incentive, you are likely to pay even half or even less than half of that tariff. Said the buyer you are encouraged. What it means is this: into no we be no 24-hour no, you have the opportunity to increase your workers. Into what be school now utifia napco asay ameno kasen crofo wo fi omo nye adwuma no, they would have the opportunity to get that work to do. And we are 24-hour economy. I'll give you another typical example. Meanwhile, one will say industries now on 24-hour in a day no there will be a lot of productivity ain't say one to mean manufacture and you are 10 say so me manufacture 20. That is what they call 24-hour economy. The economy will not shut down. Meaning ati hey akwa abrochire no mo kono mo ye adwuma anajo nyina Ghana ha ye adwuma anajo ni bia so me ye adwuma anajo no. The 24-hour economy is a game changer. That is one. Point number 2. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will not appoint too many ministers what they adwuma be sha wo mo say adwuma no mo nye 24-hour me say that is point number 1.
Back 2 pages it don't fill.
That is point number 1. I've just talked about 24-hour economy.
In 24-hour economy, 24-hour.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Will you let me talk?
Minister
Bondi talks about an economy that is not shutting down. Simple.
And that's 24-hour economy.
Ministers.
Oh, and that's point number 2. What it means is that I had moved from the 24-hour economy to something else. I'd moved from 24-hour economy to something else to explain 24-hour economy. Oh my God. El Moria. The
economy is not shutting down.
That is what is called 24-hour economy.
What again?
And I may say, that is it. Let's leave the 24-hour economy. The simple explanation is that the economy is not shutting down. Yeah. We work 24/7 and we increase productivity. There will be more job creation, and that is what we call 24-hour economy. Right. Simple. Number 2, the reason a dollar no be yen there. John Dramani Mahama, what appointing many ministers what by and what you there, what pesca or akofie, on the margin. So there will be no pressure on stealing money. It won't happen. Point number 3. When would they John Dramani Mahama obey so Obobosia on Fabosiano and share consumables mu or the Bosiano and share industries and infrastructure. Na infrastructure na ye adwuma asan se tua ne ho ka ebi ni terminal 3 here Akufo-Addo ba anya adwuma wo a wo ye enen. So the fact is that terminal 3 will generate revenue. Said the best frontier economy no. Wow, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Okoji Bosian one hospitals bebrebe a osisi here no ebi rich hospital here wo ye ni nyina no de oye ni say that will bring revenue. Inti the city will be strengthened. Akufo-Addo ko Bosian ba no de nyina twananum spalele mini wo ka say Bosian ya Akufo-Addo abo nyina no ohene tirami ade ba kwa wode aya that is generating revenue into the economy
you are a member
in this country.
You should be worried.
There's nothing like that.
But don't be truthful.
Oh Jesus Christ! Into what we knew, but I couldn't. I mean, the point I'm making to you is that
Sika be from Mashibe Drum under your watch, you know. What shall my president Akufo-Addo di I won't find the idea.
Asama make a tell on say there's no doubt to say Akufo-Addo buy what Bobo say over 800 billion.
No problem.
You don't want to say it is not true.
No problem. You are representing my interest. Who says 800? Mr. Yomati. Say 800 buhun kunta chem say the who say or the BBI.
Just a woman who are Bodina me. The truth of the matter is that where this ikano it is into consumables. And a woman yes ikani my bought terminal 3, my bought KJTR market, my bought your friend is saying hospitals at John Dramani Mahama Sisi here and the schools. Listen, hey John Mahama, God. Listen, Papa no Adi Sikakakra yeah no. Papa no oh Jesus, why would you let me? We should go on to talk. No Papa no Sikakakra yeah no eh? Yeah. SCC suku. Nyani e tro ye mara mo say. Everybody education no secondary school be progressively free. Nanso nyansa woni trimunti. Say ya progressively free na be free kra no a. Enipa be broso e wo school mu ho. Inti yanya den and the was start wo sisi schools uti amechira no inti sika no no benya no what the sisi schools Akufo-Addo buy your brie floodgate boom yanko without planning. What happened? Obi be go school 2 weeks no better than 3 months and it is still there. Okay. Now, who be Sambi? Who be Sambi? Our constituency. Say Akufo-Addo say, Obi a 1 to Abamani MP no. Development be a. You should know we are also offering that. But there's something I want to tell you before I leave. It's simple. Dear, Nanado ni nimkro for years is here and say, Omu percent state institutions na ye Jumano. Yedi omu share omu parliamentary candidates into Uberian Feeder Road. Na obetro kwan so ase oye reshaping no mama omu candidate in the picture kobo machine no ho. Those Feeder Road officials amudi mu ho ama Akufo-Addo no yes ano. Be one because your time will come. Yeah. Thank you.
Omahin say a dodge bronya in Kejina Airport.
Oh dodge bronya.
Men Kejina Airport. You see 24-hour economy. Okay, so Martin Abruchida. I'm not a member of parliament. So, Bronika Bibi fiduciary relationship. On no punch or do quote to laws are the 24-hour economy. And Chorbaka says, oh, UK or 24-hour economy law day in Ozaba. America or the mobile. 24-hour economy. And moon lobby Ozaba.
Are we in UK?
No,
and you think that laws are not made by human beings? We can't create laws that can let us do what we said our economy work. You think that is not possible? That 24-hour economy. Oh no, mama, they don't want whom I want you. John Dramani Mahama will implement 24-hour economy. Ghanaians who don't have job will get job to do. This economy will expand. We will make money. The dollar will reverse from this kind of area, and Ghanaians will have a job. The 24-hour economy is the game changer. I'm gonna catch it. There is no two ways about that. John Dramani Mahama is our next president, and that would happen.
Okay, so
Oma say we are scanning in the 24 economy. Are we in UK? We are not in UK.
You know, as some American, 90 no opedant no buefu. Na ya nkahwe ne ekọ eme yon da me cool
na wa ba nzira baka
makama asem nkahwe okọ 1 minute pa asem da makama
nkahwe
24-hour economy. Don't do into man can law be out or he does.
Law, law, we are talking about the 24-hour economy. Allowing the economy to run without a stop. The economy will run without a stop. We make law in parliament. If laws are required to implement 24-hour economy, we will make the law in parliament. No problem. And the 24-hour economy will work. Stop talking about law now. Can be for return. $1 one CD. $1 Akufo-Addo.
Bacho. So mine, if I put a mood now
about the 24 without law.
Them rude interruptions on you. Are they Magana for respect?
I want to actually.
Oh, Vondi,
make it 24 one can law be. I mean, more reiterate. There be a day. I want a woman parliament. And oh, law be a while. Yes, the boy. But I will explain the 24-hour economy.
If you know what happened to us in 2016, you will not be repeating it.
It is Abazi, demand driven. Or my mom for high example. What do my man? And a paya by your mobile. What shall listenership was run a mobile? A prime time to BRT into the way them program mobile. and from 12 o'clock will be added and work at your dabra because it won't be productive. Now, 24-hour economic industry, econo behind the 24 actually the capacity. Actually, no market. Nipa in normal nazi. Can I finish, please? Every business. Every business. Every business. Oh, uncle. See, every business. Or no target market. Anamobwa. In time, all the production or grown. On name or your internal management decision. Okay. See, yeah. You 100. You 100. See, oh, yeah. Listenership. Uncle. See, young markets will grow. Into here extra 20 personnel, but we work 8 hours a day. 8 hours loss, and maybe a loss in the number of hours. Say human rights. You don't have to work 8 hours continuously. But that's oh, uncle, let me educate people.
Yeah, because Yanka don't nipa bako be ejuma from morning to evening. Yanka demo. Yes, ya ba ma nipa ye ejuma up to 8. No, obi so baba be triado. Capacity no reckon. John Mama ba no. Pharmaceutical companies. Mama won sika mo won be we ejuma mu. Who give them incentives. They will make the business and then the economy will grow. Oya da ma ye wa ye one this to have me constituency. What's one this to have this people
money we na Mr.
How am I disappointed?
I'm very disappointed
because people want to be members of parliament. Atasa. And when we come and we do this, no, my chief of Mr. I don't know about doing no. How you munazi, you know, I don't know about doing the Oko Nigeria, Oko ya mupi. So no, no, MPO. Come on, you shouldn't do this, madam. When we are communicating, it needs to be effective. Oh my, Mr. Day, it is abaze. What it is that it should be demand driven. Until where you next may grow, market grow. Then you say, okay, me extra 10 people. Or your internal management decision. Because your government will catch you because on your no break.
Government will not provide a neighboring environment. Businesses will not grow. It is government, John Dramani Mahama, who will provide a enabling environment so that the businesses will grow and that they will need more hands. The 24-hour economy is the game changer. Don't go there. 24-hour economy, it is the game changer. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will provide an enabling environment and the businesses will grow. And we will run 24 hours.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Chifu Timokwa, that's Member of Parliament. NDC. No, thank you for your time.